What's a secret you'd never share with your family, but have no problem posting it anonymously on Reddit? I don't believe in God/Jesus. Pretty sure I would be shunned if I told anyone in my family. Please don't give me hate for this Reddit. I've been questioning my faith for years. Everyone is extremely religious in my family with no resistance at all. It's not like I think it never happened or isn't real, but it's just not for me. Sometimes I look at really faithful/religious people and wonder why I couldn't be like that. Been trying to edge away from the subject whenever they get suspicious. I was a Britney through most of my teen years. Not nowadays, though. My political views. They aren't the same as my extended family, and if they found out they would freak. I rip my eyebrows out and fill them in with my sister's makeup. Yeah, I love hate trich. I like traps. I secretly got evaluations and testing done, and I have ADHD and auditory processing disorder. My family always insulted my intelligence growing up, because I have always had trouble remembering, hearing, reading, and understanding things at home and in school. It still makes life difficult for me, and makes it extremely difficult to find a job. I voiced my concerns and they laughed at me, telling me there's nothing wrong with me, and telling me they know me better than any healthcare professional, because apparently they prefer to have a kid who loves to be a problem than to have a kid who needs help. I had to go behind their backs to find out for myself, and I was right. Since they don't want to support me, they don't get to be a part of my recovery once I save money for treatment. I'm going to keep this a secret for as long as I possibly can. I just got insurance and I've started seeing a therapist for my long-term depression. I start antidepressants next week. Also, I tell my family I'm too busy to talk, but in reality, I have tons of free time. I just hate my family because of everyone's emotional ignorance and refusal to recognize issues. Posted this on another subreddit, but I'll post here since it's relevant. I got a lot of secrets I have been keeping from my friends and family, my family mostly, but I'll list off a few that comes to mind. I'm more than willing to answer any questions if anyone is curious. Also, I apologize deeply for any grammatical errors due to my learning disability I'm currently trying to overcome, or I have no religion. Most of my family is Christian. I'm demisexual. I'm attracted to people I have known throughout my life. I lost my V card at 16. No one in my family knows this as they only believe in sex before marriage. That I'm a bi and an atheist. My family is a little homophobic. I'm an atheist. I grew up in an extremely Christian household and a lot of them hold the belief that if you don't have the same beliefs you're nothing more than a filthy sinner. Still gets to me every time they make me pray for this reason alone. I can dislocate every joint in my body, and it doesn't hurt. My sister knows, but I wouldn't tell any of my other family that I prefer trans people to cis people. I'm actually asexual, so it's not a fetish. I just feel like they understand me better than cis people and I don't have to explain myself to them. I have ultra-liberal views. I haven't attended church in years. I routinely drink hard liquor. These are things that wouldn't be shocking to anyone in my life, except my parents and in-laws. I have Reddit. I don't like the way they look at me or speak to me. I'm autistic and they all look at me with this pity in their eyes, like I've been diagnosed with a terminal illness, and speak to me like I might explode if they say the wrong thing. They treat me like I'm mentally disabled and can't take care of myself, even though I can take care of myself just fine. When I was in grade 1 I was a part of an after-school daycare type thing. It was run by a single woman who essentially just left us all in the basement for hours with the TV and toys, occasionally checking on us. I was usually the last to be picked up along with another boy who was in grade 6. I was naive, and when he would tell me to show him my body I would. FBTW sometimes he would touch me. It went on for about a half a year and this is my first time telling a single soul. I'm so lonely. I have no real social life. After we moved away from those I was finally friends with and am just starved of physical contact and emotional connections. Every day is monotonous and it just doesn't feel worth it anymore. But hey, I'm the one who's meant to be the smart successful one. So at least I have that going for me. I have two things. I don't believe in Jesus. I don't believe in Christianity. My dad's side of the family is religious, and they preach about Jesus, but I just don't believe any of it. I'm planning to fully transfer into Judaism. We celebrate Passover and other things once I move out, because that's what I believe in a lot more. And the other thing is telling my parents that I don't ever plan on coming out, because if my cousins find it disgusting, I'm assuming the rest of my family will find it disgusting too. I'm secretly depressed to the point of it being crippling. In person I'm kind upbeat and extremely happy, but I've always been a good actor. Underneath I'm so depressed that getting out of bed is hard and all I want to do is be happy, but I can't. I want to die so badly, to make all the pain go away, but it just won't. When the facade drops, it's such a drastic change in personality that people start to worry, so I have to work it up again. I'm alone and depressed. Fitting hard. 1. I enjoy learning/practicing witchcraft as a lifestyle. 2. I'm asexual and wish I could explain, but you would never listen and think it is a phase. I'm a furry. I have a crush at school. If you met my family, you'd know why I don't want to.